When's the last time you've seen a colonial American coin? We're talking early 1800s. Very few and far in between, right? But it's a fun one when you do. What's the quality? The other story. But something we've been able to pay a little bit more attention to of late is the fact that we can go back almost 1,500 years ago to the longest reigning empire in the history of the world, the Roman Empire, and look at some of their coins that are being found over the years, and with the help of NGC and their experts certifying what this is, who this is, etc. Broken down into a couple time frames, right? We have the age of chaos when things were changing, but the one area I love is the end of the empire, the fall of Rome. And tonight, our bonanza is back. But look at the price. It's a special one. So again, the Roman Empire, 700 plus years old. And we're looking at the end of the empire, which is the fall of Rome, and the evolution of flow into the city-states and then the eventual Byzantine Empire. So if you look at history, we have this period that we love to talk about, the age of chaos, when everything is happening. And that ends in 284 with Diocletian. Then we have Rome splitting into east and west at that time in 395. When you start getting into 410, Rome falls for the first time. 429 to 435, North Africa falls. 440 to 454, the Huns invade. 455, Rome is sacked for the second time. And in 476, the West falls to the Goths, right? The end of the empire. The end of the empire. So the coinage that is out there today and the time frame for flow in this particular collection, which they title as the Fall of Rome, the FOR, was 363 to 408 AD, upwards of 1,600 years old. There are 10, 11 emperors in this time frame. Tonight, again, 3 here, 6 here, 8 here. All of our coins are individually certified by NGC. NGC, as you can tell when you look at this, tells us what part of it the empire came from. Well, the fall of Rome would be the Western Roman Empire. But it also tells you who it was. Who was the emperor? When was he in office? What's the denomination? These are all Roman cents. Over this time frame, they called them a couple of different phrases. Kind of like penny is for English and cent is for English here. But they're all the coppers. And they're all tagged as being part of the decline and fall of the Roman Empire. Our deal here tonight is we have 6, 7 different. 6 is a pretty safe number. Look at the price though, $34.95. Can you find a coin from colonial America 200 years ago for under 35 bucks? Yeah, we can go backwards 1,600 years. And the remarkable answer is yes, we can. Every single one of these will come with a certificate of authenticity, as you see behind it. They're all tied to this particular chapter in history, which is the fall of Rome. The rulers and the reference is on the front. The back is a brief history of that ruler and when the ruler was in force. We're talking about Jovian, Valens, Valentinian the first and the second, Gratian, Theodosius, Arcadius, the last of them all, Honorius, all in this particular group. So if you buy one, you'll get one. You buy 2, you'll get 2 different. Upwards of tonight, where I'm very comfortable with our inventory, 1 by 1 accumulation, as I referenced here, and getting them back from NGC certified as authentic, and they can tie it exactly to. The quality, again, think about this, 1,600-year-old coin. And look at that. Now, are there finer condition coins from that time frame? Absolutely. But look at the zeros behind those coins. You can hold history in your hands. and actually know what the history is, because you can see the coin, you can read the coin, and NGC certifies it for us. Ties it all together, and tonight our prices are $34.95. Now, we did find a number of our competitors, because it's getting to be a very competitive area, because it's affordable still today. Give it a year or two, right? We started talking about currency 4 or 5 years ago, where it was a 35 or a 57 silver certificate. Now try finding one for anywhere close to those prices. Affordability is part of collecting. The history is part of collecting. Without the independent certification, and I'm not saying they're lying, but it's the coin and a flip with the name of the ruler on top. They're anywhere between $67 to $95 for the exact group of 5 I'm showing you on your screen. Now, we traditionally see about 10 different emperors from this era. Because again, remember the other part of this. If you took over any part of Rome as the invaders, so to speak, right? Would you keep their coins around, or would you destroy them? In with the new, out with the bad. The bad would have been anything Roman, right? So the survivors, it's a lot of fun. All of our certificates are signed by Robin, one of the leading experts in this country. We work with them very closely on this stuff. The experts at NGC tie it all together. Guys, give me a 30-second clock. Good question. If I order 10, what'll happen? I know for sure 6 is easy. I got 6 for sure. A couple of them, I got 2 of this, 3 of this. I might be able to go 1 or 2 more. But it's probable and possible that if you order 10, you'll get 6 different and you get a couple of dupes. Just being honest. I don't want anybody to be disappointed. We want you to be happy. We want you to get the 6 we know we can offer, and then visit us in 2 or 3 weeks on our website, avccoins.com, and see if we got a different emperor from this time frame, the fall of Rome, back in stock to add to the collection. Again, what a great opportunity and what an affordable one. $34.95 each. Give me a call.